Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about how to fix and rebuild starters for Honda, Civic and CRV, the models from 2013 till 2016. And as you see in this video, you will need the tools you will need are needle nose pliers, 12mm long socket and ratchet, 9mm wrench, and white lithium grease for lubrication. And also you'll need a pair of safety glasses and carburetor cleaner spray. For this process, also you'll need the uh, rebuild brush housing kits. You can order them from online, eBay, or any starter and generator shop in your town. It's very cheap, price from 15 to 18 bucks only. You will rebuild this starter. As you can see in this picture, the price for the starter is about 275 to 300 something. uh, with this video today, you're gonna build and rebuild your starter in your own hand, and you will save a lot of money. Just you need to buy the brush housing kits. Now we're gonna start with unscrew the two long 9mm bolts on the rear cap of the starter, the rear end cap. Remove it, and you will see you're gonna unscrew the main terminal nuts to remove the plastic cover. As you can see in this video, I clean up everything before I do the process of disassembling because it was full with charcoals, dust, black charcoals, and I just clean it up for you so you can see how the process of disassembling and assembling and fix it. Now we're gonna take off the 12mm nuts to remove the plastic cap. When you remove the plastic cap, you will see it's going to be very easy to take off the permanent magnet housing. It's going to come off very easy. And this is the whole thing. Connect the permanent magnet house to the front gear. Now you see this is the old brush housing. And this is the commutator. I'm sorry, this is the washer, small washer. And this is the commutator connected to the magnet. It's very hard to take it off from the magnet. And this is a permanent housing magnet. As you can see, the armature is very clean, and that's all the starter. This is the front planetary gears housing also that connect the commutator gear. You can remove the whole assembly of the planetary gears, and also you have to take off the planetary gears big gear in order to see and take off the plastic pin. This the planetary gear mounts removed, and now this is the plastic pin. You have to remove the whole cap so you can replace it with the new one. And this is the end of the, or the beginning of the starter. Now let's start to assemble the whole thing again. Let's use the lubrication, white lithium grease, to lubricate the gears inside. You can lubricate with the regular grease or this one. As you see here on the armature commutator, the armature is was very dark and full with charcoals and carbon, and had to, you see on the left side is black, it's full with carbon and charcoals, and the right side is bright new, cleaned with the sand paper and carburetor cleaner. I sprayed it so you can clean up the holes inside the armature. As you see, this is the old housing, how the brush are eating inside. That's what's disconnecting the signal from the battery, so you can't turn the start or start the car easily. It's gonna crank 2 3 4 times and you can't start the car because of this brush. Old brush has been eating and it's not connecting the commutator conduct. Now you can see this is the new plastic pin. You have to assemble it first and put, as you see, the new brush housing is come like this, all assembly come together. Just put it like that and put the big washer, copper washer first, and the small pin, spring, and then the last thing is gonna be the star lock washer. You have to press on it to lock it on the plastic pin, otherwise it's gonna come off and destroy everything. You have, it's one time job. Once you click it, that's it. If you can't do it with the pliers, you can now do it with a wrench. Just press on it and that's it. Now put the commutator router on the brush housing, as you can see, and because this is new, you have to press on the spring, press down on the spring and hold the commutator. You can see, use the needle pliers to push on the spring like this. This the only way you can push it like that. You have to put the commutator, the router first, and you press on all of them together one time, and they're gonna connect the commutator conductors, as you can see. Because if you don't push, it's gonna have hard time to press all of them and push the armature back again. Now put the plastic cap again, the cover plastic, push it on the housing and put the washer on it. This is gonna connect the positive terminal from the battery that comes from the battery to the starter. After you put this plastic cap, you're going to use the small washer and the small nut, 12mm nut. Tie them up all the way. Use the long socket. This long socket, you will tie them up, and you see it's going to be set like that. Now for the permanent magnet housing, you have to press, use as the needle I used to press on the armature, commutator armature, and press down the permanent magnet housing so it's not going to suck up the rotor up. You have to press on it before you push down the permanent magnet housing. After that, use a white lithium grease to lubricate the cab bearing and put the end cap and screw them using the same two long 9mm bolts. After you tighten those two bolts with the wrench all the way down like this, now you are ready to check the starter. Now we get a new starter. Now it's start time. Let's start with the battery. Connect the battery and connect the negative on the body of the starter and the positive to the terminal, main terminal, and this is where the ignition key goes. One more time. And we got a new one. New starter. Thank you for watching.